one of the very first events that I participated in as dean, we held a scholarship event to celebrate the recipients of our engineering scholarships, but also those donors who made those scholarships possible. And I was astounded because there was one gentleman that stood up, and he had the most number of students that stood up when his name was called, corresponding to his scholarship. And so obviously I was going to get to know this person and want to know, what compels someone to be so generous, so philanthropic, that they wanted to see that many students have an opportunity.
Raymond became a really good friend of mine, and to the point we would speak to each other at least 2 times a week, sometimes 3 or 4 times a week, and I'm really a big fan of Raymond Loyd.
What I found is that in addition to being an exceptional engineer, he was also quite an entrepreneur and innovator. And he was able to parlay those experiences into a great deal of success, and he reveled in the idea of sharing that success with others. And there were countless ways that I had heard about how he had helped people within his own company or people within the community, and I found out that philanthropic bent that he had was not just for Auburn. He's just a really good, generous person that utilized what he had earned through his career to help other people.
I remember him telling me that he had a friend in Louisville that said he needed a tractor to really do what he was needing to do, and he was like, this could change my life if I ever got this tractor and this piece of equipment. And he was like, well, go show me what you want, what you're talking about. I said, I can't get a good visual. And so they went to a local tractor place. He said, someday I want to do this, and I can, grow my business because I would have this that there's so much more I could do. And he said, well, good, now I understand what you're talking about, but hold on just a moment because I've got to run to the restroom, which was Raymond. If you knew Raymond, you know that he never took a restroom break. But he went in and bought the equipment, the tractor that the gentleman needed, and came out and said, you need to figure out a way to pick this up because it's yours now. And he said he just broke down and cried and he said it did change his life. And there's so many stories like that where that Raymond just was in a position to help and wanted to help, but never wanted anything. He said, I've been very blessed and I want to help people when I can help people. And he did.
When those scholarship events would be over at the end of the session, Raymond would still be sitting there talking to all of those students, holding court, getting to know each and one of them, and he just reveled in those moments. And that told me a lot about him as a person and how he wanted young people to have the same opportunities that he had through his career. So I can only imagine how proud he would be knowing that he was receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award from the very institution that he loved so much. And I'm really proud to be here today to be making these comments. I think Raymond would be very proud to be receiving this award.
Last fall, we sadly lost a great Auburn man, Raymond Elliot Loyd. We wish he was here with us tonight, but we are also so very thankful that his family is here to help us celebrate his legacy. Please help me welcome Raymond Elliot Loyd's grandson, Bennett Loyd, to the stage.
I would just like to give a big thank you to everyone for putting this together, and a big War Eagle.